Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you want to add, for example, if you want to add the two number 5 plus 2 in machine language, we know that the machine language consists only zeros and one, that is binary code only. So, if we want to add 5 plus 2 in machine language, first we convert 5 and 2 to corresponding machine code. How we convert 5 to machine code? Yes, if we want to convert a number into a corresponding machine code, first divide the number by 2. We get the remainder, zeros and 1, and write like this. And read it in reverse order. Then we get the binary code of 5 is 101 and the binary code of 2 is 10. These languages is more difficult to the user because it consists only ones and zero. So we want to move another type of programming language that is called assembly language. Assembly languages are much more readable form of machine language. It uses some codes. That codes are known as mnemonic codes to refer machine code instructions. For example, add, sub, mult, move, etc. are the mnemonic codes used in assembly language programming. And the next is high-level language programming. High-level languages are English-like languages. The main advantages of high-level languages over low-level languages is that they are easy to read, write, and maintain by the user. Example, C, C++, Java, Python, etc. are the examples of high-level language. Okay, then we moving to the language translator or language processor. There are three types of language processors available. Which are they? Assembler, compiler, and interpreter. If you use assembler, it can only convert the assembly code to machine code and vice versa. If we use the compiler or interpreter, it will convert our high-level language to machine code and vice versa. We know that Python is an high-level language, so we need a translator, compiler, or interpreter. We need interpreter as the translator because Python is a high-level language. But the main defect of interpreter is that all line of source codes are translated into machine code on one line at a time. That is the main defect. Moreover, the advantages of using interpreter. Let us moving to Python. Python is a simple, popular, high-level programming language. It was created by Judo van Rossum and released in 1991. We already discussed about what is high-level programming language or what is a language, isn't it? Okay. The Python is an interpreter scripting language also because we already discussed about interpreter. And the main advantages of using Python is that support object-oriented programming approach to develop application. We know that there are two types of programming languages. Which are they? Yes, they are procedure or function-based programming language and object-oriented programming language. Python support both these two types of programming language, but the main feature of Python is we can write object-oriented programming much more easier than other programming languages. Then Python support multiple programming pattern. Python is a multi-purpose programming language. Python is used for developing web application as well as gaming, as well as machine reading, etc. So we use Python for multi-purpose. Python make the development of application very fast because in Python there is no syntax. There is no particular structure for writing a Python program. That is why Python is very fast and simple. And here the various areas of Python used are given below. Which are they? Data science, desktop application, console-based application, mobile application, software development, artificial intelligence, web application, 3D card application, machine learning, image processing, speech recognition, and game. These are the areas where the Python used. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Then next we go into the very important topic in Python. That's variables. Variable is a name that is used to refer memory location. We know that we can perform any operations on any programming language, but the one condition, what is that? When the data is present in computer's primary memory, that is in RAM. If we store a value into the computer's primary memory, it has an address. Actually, we couldn't locate that address because our RAM consists of crores and crores of cells. So we use a name to address that memory. For that purpose, we use variables. And the Python variable is also known as identifiers, that is used to hold data. Python has no command for declaring a variable. In our language C++, C or Java, we use int, that's the type of variable int, and the variable name is a and store the value 10. That is int a equal to 10. But in Python, we can write a is equal to 10, not need to specify its type. That is why I told you, Python has no command for declaring a variable. In Python, we don't need to specify the type of variable because Python is dynamically typed language. That is the another important feature of Python. Python is dynamically typed language. That means if we store 10 to the variable a, that is a equal to 10, the type of a is int. If we store welcome into a, then the type of a is string, like that. And here there are some rules to naming a variable in Python. Which are they? Variable must start with a letter or underscore character. The variable name cannot start with a number. It must start with a letter or underscore character. Variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters, underscore characters, or like that. Variable names are also case sensitive. That is, if you use the variable name, which are in small letters, all in small letters, all letters are in small letters, name, letters all are in capital letter, and the name, the first letter is only capital. These are three different variables in Python. This is variables. Variable is the memory name used to address memory location. These are the main rules for declaring a variable or naming a variable in Python. Which are they? Name must start with a letter or underscore characters. Variable name cannot start with a number. It consists only alphanumeric characters and underscore characters. And the last one is variable names are case sensitive. We know that All these rules are same to like any other languages. The next one is data type. We know that if we want to store a value in our computer's memory, we need some space. That is, a variable can hold different type of values. For example, a person's name must be stored as a string, whereas its age must be stored as an integer. Python provides various standard data types that define the storage method on each of them. The data types available in Python are numbers, sequence type, Boolean, set, and dictionary. These are the data types available in Python. Which are they? Numbers, sequence type, Boolean, set, and dictionary. Then what is the variable? Okay, variable is a name that is used to represent memory address. Or what is the data type? Data type, what is the data type? A variable can hold different type of data or different types of value. Okay, then the first we are going to numbers. In numbers, integer, floater, complex are the main classification of numbers type. In int type is used to store whole values like 2, 10, -20, 150, etc. Python has no restriction on the length of an integer. That is, int a equal to 10 or int a equal to 1500, etc. There is no restriction in its number of digits. And the next one is float. Float is used to store floating point or decimal numbers like 1.9, 9.90, 15.2, etc. We can put up to 15 decimal points in float type. That is 112.0000 up to we can place 15 decimal digits. The next one is complex. Complex type is used to store complex numbers like x plus IE or x plus IY or a plus IB. In this case, x plus IY, x is the real part and y plus y is the imaginary part. These are the numeric types available in Python. Integer for storing integer values, floater for storing decimal numbers, that is floating point numbers, and complex store complex numbers, that is it has two parts, real and imaginary part. We can store it using complex type. Okay, the next we are going to sequence type. Before we are going to sequence type, let us see some examples or how to write a program in Python. I will show you how to write a program in Python. Okay, page. Just a minute. Yeah, good. Can you see this window? This Notepad++.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. In the earlier section, I told you that there is no specific syntax or format to write a program. Okay, then if we want to print a message in Python, we use a function named print. What is that? Print. Print is a function because it has a square bracket, sorry, round bracket. And put, then write your message. I will write, welcome all of you. All of you. Okay, this is a Python program to print a message, welcome all of you. The Python program is very simple. It has no syntax or a structure. Okay, if you want to print a message, welcome or like that, use the function print. The print function is used to print the output from our program to the monitor or output window. Print. Okay, welcome all of you. This is a program in Python. And I will show you how to write this program in our Python editor. Here I use PyCharm as an IDE. If you want to use this, first you go to Python's official site and download Python's interpreter. After that, we install the PyCharm. This is the PyCharm window. Okay, I will write a program for you. That is, first we will go to the file menu, choose new, then type the file type, Python file. Here, type the name of the file. Okay, we'll give first. Then click on and press on enter key. Okay, okay, this is the file. Then print. Put the function bracket, quotation mark, and write welcome all of you. This is the program. It's a simple program. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Ma'am.
Any doubts? Is it clear? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
miss.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubts in this program?
No, ma'am.
Anybody?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Then we will run this program and I will show you how to run this program. Then just right click on this window, then choose run file name. Our file name is first, so we click on run first. Click here. This is the output window. At the bottom of this window, here, welcome all of you. This is the output from that program. Likewise, if we want to print an address, then we use the same function. First, we type your name. Okay. Then close the function bracket. In the next print function, okay, write your house name. Okay. Then print place. Okay. Then print pin code. Then run this program. How to run this program? How we run this program? Just right click on this edit window, select run first, run file name. Okay, click here. Look here, this is the name, house name, place and pin code. This is the output from this program. Okay, then the next I will show you how to get an input from the user. For that purpose, we use the function called input. The syntax of using the input function is the first type the variable name, vn for the short form of variable name or variable name. Variable name equal to input, quotation mark, quotation here, and type the message. That is enter a number, enter a name, or enter your age, or enter your salary, etc. That is message. Message. This is the syntax for using input function in Python. Example, A, variable name I used in this program A. A equal to input, put the function bracket, then enter a name. Okay. When we run this program, just show. Let us see what is happened. Okay. Put the space before and after the equal to sign. This is the main important thing remember in using Python programming. Put the space before and after the operator. That is, if you use plus A plus B, that's to produce an error. It's an error. So we put space before and after this operator. Okay. Okay. Then the A is equal to input enter a name. What is happening here? Look here. The message is printed on our output window as enter a name. Just type your name. Okay. And press on enter key. That N80, that string is stored on the variable A. If you want to see the content of that variable, just print that variable as A. Okay, run it again. See here, enter a name. We'll type N80, then press enter. Look here, the N80 is printed in output window. That is, input function is used to input data from the user, and the print function is used to print output from the program to the console or output device. But there's a defect when using input function because input function reads all the things as strings. That is, if we enter a number, it will not a number, we treat it as string. Okay, I will show you. That is, A is equal to enter a number. is equal to enter a number. Okay, then in this program, I will try to find the sum of two numbers. So we get the first number and store it on A, and the second number is stored on B. B equal to input number like this. Okay, then we use C is equal to A plus B. That is, first add the value of A to B and store it on the variable C. That's the meaning of this operation. C is equal to A plus B. Okay, then print the results, that is print C. Just run it. I will show you what is happening here. Enter a number. Yes, we type the number 6. First number 6. And we know that the 6 is stored on the variable A. It is not a number, stored just like a string. Thus, in the second number, we type then 5. The 5 is stored on B. Okay, we press enter key. We get the result 65. Because in Python, plus is an operator, yes, but in Python, plus is used to concatenate or join two strings. What is the use of plus in Python? Plus is an operator, but in Python, plus is used to concatenate or joining two strings. So here we get the value 65 because 6 is not a number, it is a string. And the 5 is not a number, it's a string. Then join it. That is 65. Okay. If you want to convert this string, that is the 5, into an integer value or 6 into an integer value, we use another function called int. What is that? Int. Int is used to convert a string to a number in Python. Int is a function which is used to convert a string into an integer. Okay, then if we want to convert just A to int or A to an integer, we use int, put the bracket here, function bracket here, and close that bracket. Then in A is treated as not 5, set, not string, it's a number. Then use here also. Okay, just wait. Then run the program again. Here this is the error for this program. Okay. Run this program. First enter the first number, say again 6. Second enter the second program, say 5. We get the result 11. Because in the previous program, the 5 and the 6 is treated as a string, but in this program, we convert the string to an integer using the function int. So we get the result 11. Okay, in this program, we use another function called int because the int is used to convert. Int is used to convert a string variable, a content of a string variable to an integer value. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Good.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good. Okay, good, very good. The next program is We write as how to find the average of three numbers. How to find the average of three number? How to find? If the first number is okay given and stored it into A, the second number is 2 stored it on B, and the third number is stored it on C. That is, or any variable you can use. You use C is equal to input enter number. The third number, okay. Then the third number is stored on C. Put the space before and after equal to, it will produce or it will produce the error while running the program. Okay. Okay, fine. Then C is equal to input enter third number. That's we got three numbers A, B, and C. Then how to find the average of this number? How to find? Yes. Then they take another variable D. D is equal to A plus B A plus C. Then put the brackets here. That is, first we add the three numbers A, B, and C. Then they divide that sum to 3. Sum by 3. Okay. Then we get the average of three numbers. Okay. Then the print the result as not C, D. Because the average is stored on the variable D. Then we print the result D. Okay. Then I use here some format to the output window. That is average equal to or full colon, comma, then print the variable D. This will give the output like this. Enter first number, I enter 7, enter second number, will give 9, enter third number, so will give 4. Then case fine. Can you tell me what is the error in this program? What's the error? Anybody? What's the error in this program?
Before division operator space.
On here. Once again, please. Once again, please.
Ma'am, before and after division operator space.
That's S, but the other error in this program is
Code,
A,
code,
yeah.
code.
Int, ma'am, add int.
Int, yeah, yes, correct. Very good, very good. Because A, B, C are, and the which type is in string. We can convert the A, B, C to integer. We use the keyword int. Int of A. Okay. Okay, put the space here. Okay. Int of B. The function bracket. Then close here. Okay, put space. Then int of C. Then put all of this into another bracket. Okay. Then run the program again. One minute. Okay. First enter the first number, second number, third number. Then give the result. Average is equal to 6.333, etc. Is it clear? Is it clear? From this
Yes,
example, okay, we find that there is no specific syntax or structure by writing the program in Python. This is because the Python is used in wide areas in our world for machine language programming. Okay, like that. Okay. Then we move to the theoretical section. Okay, fine. Okay, let's continue with sequence type. What is sequence type? Sequence types are again classified into string, list, tuples, etc. The string can be defined as a sequence of characters represented in quotation mark. This double quotation, double quotes. In Python, we can use single, double, or triple quotes to defining a string. That is, a string is defined as a group of characters enclosed in double quotes mark. In Python, we can use, instead of double quotation mark, we can use single quotes or triple quotes to defining a string. Python provides built-in functions and operations to perform operations in a string. These operators are plus and star. In the case of string handling, the operator plus is used to concatenate or join two strings. Example, hello plus students. It will give the result hello students. Or another example is 5 plus 2 gives not 7, only 52. Then the operator star is known as repetition operator or repeating operator. Example, Python star 2 returns Python printed 2 times. Python star 3 returns Python. That is Python printed 3 times, like that. It's the strings in Python. Strings are the numbers or letters enclosed in double quotes, that is called a string. But in the case of Python, we can use single quotes, double quotes, or triple quotes for defining a string. Which are the two operators? Plus and star to perform operations on a string. The plus worked as a concatenation operator and the star worked as a repeating operator. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Fine. Very good. The next is list. Python lists are similar to arrays in C and C++ or in Java. What's an array? What's an array? What's an array? Array is a variable. Yes, tell me. Continue. Okay. Continue.
Collection of elements.
Collection
such
of
as
elements with the
characters.
collection of elements with same or different type?
No, like such as integer.
It's the same type. Okay,
Characters.
good. Okay, very good, very good. Very. എന്താണ് സ്ട്രിങ്സ് മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞൊന്നുണ്ടോ അറീസ് എന്താന്ന് അറിയണോ പറയണോ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞൊന്നുണ്ടോ വേണമെങ്കിൽ പറഞ്ഞോളൂ കേട്ടോ ഞാൻ ട്രൈ പറഞ്ഞു തരാം മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞൊന്നുണ്ടോ ചോദിക്കുവാണ് അങ്ങനെ പറയണോ മലയാളത്തില് വേണോ Okay. Arrays are the variable we can store the values of same type. That is, multiple values of the same type can be stored into a single variable that variable is called arrays. That is, array can hold only same type of data. But in the case of list, contain different type of data. If you declare an array int a of 10, you will store only 10 integer numbers only. But in the case of list in Python, we can store different types of data. The items stored in the list are separated with a comma within the square bracket. The list is mutable. What's the meaning of mutable? Mutable means we can change the size and the elements after creating the list. We can change the size and its elements after creating the list. The list is called mutable. What is the list? This is the main important topics in Python. It is list. Lists are similar to arrays in C++ or C or Java. However, list can contain data of different type. But in the case of C++ or Java or C, arrays can contain the same type of data only. In list, items stored in square bracket, put the comma to separate each element. Then the list is mutable. That is, once we created a list, we can change the size or elements. That is mutable. The example here we are going to them. So going to some examples. List 1 is equal to Malayalam, Maths, Science, then 100, 210. Then the other list is L, named L. L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And there is another example is LST equal to A, B, C, D, etc. In all these cases, the list index starts with 0, just like array. Array index is also start with 0. Like that, in list indexes start also with 0. If we want to access the elements from a list, how to access? To access values in a list, use the square bracket for slicing along with its index. That is, if we want to get Malayalam from the list 1, we write it as list 1 of 0. That is, the first element was the index number 0. So we get Malayalam as the output. The next example, L of 1 full colon 5. L of 1 full colon 5. This means that print the element from the first location to fifth location. This is the list L. Okay, we want to print the elements from first location to fifth location. First, the element of the first location is 2. The fifth location is 5. Then we get the output 2, 3, 4, and 5. The next example is L of -1. When we use the minus number, the data read from right forward or from right side. Then L of -1, we get the output. L of -1, we get the output 8. Because -1 is starting reading the data from right side. That is, -1 is the location that contain the value 8. -2, the location contain the value 7. Then -3, 6, -4, 5, etc. So some example using list. First example is list 1 of Malayalam, Maths, Science, 100, 210. Another example is L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. The next is the list of A, B, C, and D. And we know that the list index starts with 0, like arrays in C or C++. And the next, and how to access the value from a list? We use the list name, put the square bracket, and type the index number. Okay, this is the list. It's the most important concept in Python, this list. Okay, the next into tuple. Tuple is a collection of objects with the ordered and is immutable. What is immutable? It's the meaning of immutable. What is immutable?
We
Yes.
cannot change one.
Very good, very good, very good. We cannot change size and element after the creation. Tuples are sequences just like list. The difference between tuples and list are tuple cannot be changed unlike list. The items of the tuples are separated with a comma and enclosed in parentheses. It's the main difference between tuple and list. The list is mutable. Okay, and the items are stored on this bracket, square bracket in list, but in the case of tuple, we use parentheses and separated by comma. The list is mutable, but in the case of tuple, just note it is immutable. But that is, we cannot change the size or element after the creation of tuple. That is why a tuple is read-only data structure, as we can't modify the size and value of the items of a tuple. Example, tuple 1 equal to Malayalam, Maths, Science, 100, 201. Then T is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Tuple 2 is equal to A, B, C, D, etc. Like tuple, like list, tuple index must also start with 0. To accessing the values from a tuple, we use tuple name, then put the parentheses and write the index number inside it. That is tuple of 0. Output we get Malayalam. Tuple of 1 to 5, we get the numbers 1, index number 1 to 5th number. That is 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is another important concept in Python, that is tuple. Okay, fine. What are the difference between tuple and list? Anybody? Anyone? What's the difference between tuple and list? First is tuple is immutable, list is mutable. And the second one is, what is that? Tuple uses parentheses, but list uses square bracket. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, very good. The next we are going to the another important section in Python is dictionary. Dictionary is an unordered set of values or key value pair of item. Each key is separated from its value by a full colon. The items are separated by comma. The whole thing is enclosed in curly braces. The empty dictionary without any item is written with just 2 curly braces like this. Just open the curly brace and close the curly brace. It means the dictionary is empty. Keys are unique within a dictionary, while the values may not be. We know that key. What's the key? It is the uniquely identification number of each items in a dictionary. So that not allow repetition or duplication. Okay, the key is unique. There is no repetition is allowed in key fields. The value of a dictionary can be any of type, like integers, numbers, etc., or alphanumeric, etc. But the key must be of an immutable data type such as string, numbers, or tuple. Okay, example, dict is equal to name, that's the key, and the value is Harry. The next key is age, and its value is 12. The next key is class, and the value is 7. That is dict equal to, open the curly brace, name, full colon, value. There's the name is the key field and Harry is the value field. Comma, age, full colon 12, class, full colon 7, like that. If you want to print the content from a dictionary, we use the syntax print dict of key field, key name or key. That is, if we want to print the output, if we get the output Harry, then we print dict of name. Dict of name means the key is the name, the value is Harry, then we get the output Harry. Then print dict. It will print all the elements, all the keys and elements from our dictionary. Print dict, it will give the output, name, full colon Harry, age, full colon 12, class, full colon 7. That is print entire content from our dictionary. In this case, the dictionary is dict1, dict. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's the major data types available in Python. Which are they? List, tuple, and dictionary. Once again, what is the list? List is used to store different type of data separated by comma and put all on square bracket. It is mutable. The next is tuple. What is tuple? Tuple is like list, but it is immutable. The other difference is that, what is that? All the elements are enclosed in parentheses. Okay, then what is dictionary? Dictionary is an unordered set of key value pair. Key must be a unique value, and then we put the value here. Okay, all the keys and value pairs are right on curly brace. Key and value pairs are separated with the full colon, and each element is separated by using commas. If you want to create an empty dictionary, then put the curly brace. That's D curly brace open, then close the curly brace. Then D is an empty dictionary. Or name A, then curly brace open, close the curly brace. It means that A is a dictionary, but it's an empty dictionary. Okay, like that. This is dictionary. Okay, then we are going to the another important section, that is loop. Before that, we can rewind the previous sessions once again. That's start from variables. Variables, what is variable? Variables are the memory location. Variables are the name. And variables are, that is variable. Variables are the name used to refer memory location. In Python, variable also known as an identifier which hold data. Python has no command for declaring a variable. In Python, we don't need to specify the type of variable because Python is dynamically typed language. Example. Tell me, give an example for dynamically typed. Why we said Python is a dynamic type language? Give an example for that. Anyone? Anybody? Because? Okay, tell me.
Maybe initialization is not required.
Initialization is not declared. That is okay.
Variable
Well,
declaration as in like C is not
Ah.
needed. Variable declaration as in C is not required. Like,
not needed. Okay. And the other one is okay. Fine. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Then the next one is what are the rules for declaring variables in Python? Which are they? The name must start with a letter underscore characters. So also same as here C++ Java. Variable name cannot start with a number. Variable name can contains alphanumeric characters or underscore characters. And finally, the variable name is case sensitive. That is the rules for declaring variables. Okay, then the data types. Variable can hold data of different type. Where? In our memory, primary memory called RAM. Okay, the example for variable is person's name must be stored as string, that the name contain letters only. So we declare the name as string. When the case of age number 10, 12, 18, set number. So we use age as integer. There are different data types available in Python. Which are they? Numbers, sequence type, Boolean, set and dictionary. Numbers are again classified into int, float and complex. Okay. The next one is sequence type, string. It is a string. Anything enclosed in double quotation mark is called a string. In Python, we can use single quotes, double quotes, or triple quotes also. And which are the operators used to perform operations in string? Plus and star. Plus means concatenation or joining two strings. Star as the repetition operator. Okay. The next is the list. Okay, tuples and dictionary. And now we are going to the next section, loop. We know that. What is loop? What is a loop? What is meant by loop?
Repeating.
Okay, it's fine, good. Looping is the process of repeated execution of statement or a block of statements, isn't it? Yes. Loop is the process of repeated execution of statements, one statement or a block of statement, more than one statement. That is called a loop. We know that the loop consists of two parts. Which are they? Which are they? What is the two parts of loop? Yes, and first one is body of the loop and the second one is the condition or control statement. First one is the body of the loop. The second one is the condition. Body means the repeated execution statement is called body. Okay. Okay. Depending on the condition, we can divide the loop into two types. They are entry controlled loop and exit control loop. In the case of entry controlled loop, first we position the condition next the body of the loop. That is, first check the condition. If the condition becomes true, then the body will be executed. If the condition becomes false, the body will never execute it. In the case of exit control loop, first we position the body of the loop next place the condition. In that case, the body is executed at least once without checking the condition. That's there's a difference between entry controlled loop and exit controlled loop. That means depending on the working of loop or depending on the position of condition or depending on the position of control statements, loop can be classified into two types. They are entry controlled loop and exit controlled loop. In the case of entry control loop, first position the condition, second we give the statement or body of the loop. When the condition becomes true, the condition is evaluated first and it becomes true, then the body will be executed. The condition becomes false, the body will never be executed. But in the case of exit control loop, first we position the body, second the condition. Then the first time the body is executed unconditionally, that is without checking the condition. After that, the body will be executed only if the condition becomes true. There's a difference between entry controlled loop and exit control loop. In Python support while and for loop. That is, loop is used to iterate the part of the program several times. Python support the following loop. Which are they? While loop and for loop. First, we discuss about the while loop. What's the while loop? What's the while loop? While loop is an entry control loop. While loop is an example of entry control loop. Because in while loop, first we place the condition, second the body. Okay. While loop repeat the statement or a group of statement while a condition is true. To test the condition before executing the loop body. So, while loop is an entry controlled loop. The syntax for using while loop is, first we provide the initialization, second by the condition, put a full colon, not semicolon, put a full colon after the condition, then body, then updation. This is the basic syntax used in while loop. What is that? Initialization, while condition, full colon, put the full colon after the condition, body, then updation. How it work? First, work initialization. Then second, check the condition. If the condition becomes true, then the body and updation executed. Then going back to the while condition again, check it again. If it becomes true, then body and updation executed. When the condition becomes false, the control is transferred out from the loop. That is the basic syntax used in while loop. Initialization, while condition, body, then updation. Not forget to put full colon after the condition. Okay. Then the next is, here we are going to some examples using while loop. The first example is print welcome in 10 times. That is, the first we provide the initialization. We use the variable I for looping or iteration. That is, I is equal to 1. The next is provide a condition while I less than or equal to 10. Because the welcome we will print the welcome in 10 times. So the condition become I less than or equal to 10. Put the full colon here. Print welcome, that's the body. I is equal to I plus 1, that's the updation. How it work? First, store 1 to I, then check the condition while I less than or equal to 10. What's the value of I? I become 1. Then the condition become true, that is 1 less than 10 or 1 less than or equal to 10. 1 less than 10. Is it true? Yes, it's true. 1 less than 10, the condition become true. Then print welcome. Then move to the updation I is equal to I plus 1. That is I, the value of I is 1 plus 1. That is value of I is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. The 2 is stored on I. The I is updated and I become 2, not 1. I is 2. They again go back to while condition. Check it again. I less than or equal to 10. What's the value of I? I become 2. Then the condition become true. While I less than or equal to 10, that is 2 less than or equal to 10. The condition become true. Then print the welcome once again and move to the updation. I is equal to I plus 1. What's the value of I? I become 2. Then 2 plus 1, 3. Then I is updated with the 3. I is 3. Okay. Then again move back to the while condition. Check it again. While I less than or equal to 10. Once again it's also true. That is 3 less than or equal to 10. So become true. The condition become true. Then print welcome once again. Then for the updation I is equal to I plus 1. Then I become 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I become 10. To check the condition I less than or equal to 10. Is it true? Yes, it's true. 10 less than 10, not, but 10 less than or equal to 10, it's correct. Then the welcome once again printed. Then update the I with 1. 10 plus 1 is 11. I become 11. Then moving back to the while condition, uncheck that. What's the condition? I less than or equal to 10. I become 11 and the 11 less than or equal to 10. Is it true? No. 11 less than or equal to 10. The condition become false. Then the control is move back from the while loop. The next example is print numbers from 1 to 20. Again, I is equal to 1. Because we want to print numbers, natural numbers from 1 to 20. Then I become 1. Then is a condition. What's the end value of? The end value of I is 20. Then while I less than or equal to 20 is the condition, print I. Then also the updation statement is I is equal to I plus 1. How many times this loop work? Can you guess it? How many times this while loop work?
20 times.
20 times. Yeah, very good. And what will be the output from this program? What is the
1
output?
to 20.
1 to
1, 2,
20.
3, 4.
1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 20. We get the output. So fine. Very good. Very good. Okay. The next, we are moving to the next loop. This is for loop. For loop is a programming concept that when it's implemented, executed a piece of code over and over for a certain number of times based on a sequence. In contrast to the while loop, there isn't any condition actively involved. You just execute a piece of code repeatedly for a number of times. Okay, in other words, while the while loop keep on execution, the block of code contained within it only till the condition is true. The for loop executes the code contained with it only for a specific number of times. That is, in the case of while loop, the body and updation executed until the condition become true. Or when the condition becomes false, it will terminate from the loop. But in the case of for loop, there is no condition specified. Only how many times that body will be executed is only provided. For example, for variable in range of limits. The syntax of for loop is for variable in range, put the bracket, then type the limits, then full colon, body is the basic syntax of for loop. Example, for I in range of 5, that is, the value of 5 become 1, then is 2 and 3 and 4. When I become 1, print the message welcome one time. Then I become 2, print welcome second time. When I become 3, print message welcome third time. Then I become 4, print the message 4 times. This is the simplest example of using for loop. That is for I in range of 5. It will print, you will get the output welcome in 4 times only. Okay. The next example is for I in range of 10 to 100, print I. Print I. What is the output from this program? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, up to
99.
99. Very good. Not 100, only 99. Okay, 99. Okay. This is the another example of for loop. The next one is example 3. For I in range of 1, 20, 2. That is, first time the value of I become 1, then print I, that is 1 will be printed on our output window. Then the value of I is incremented with the 2. Value of I is incremented with 2, that is 1 plus 2, the I become 3. Print I, print the value of 5, that is 3, print on the output window. The next time, the 3 plus 2. 2 is added to 3. That is 3 plus 5. 3 plus 2, 5. That is, in this program, we get odd numbers from 1 to 20, not 20, only 19. Because first time I become 1, then I is incremented with the 2. That is, 1 plus 2 is 3. Then 3 is incremented with the 2. That is, 3 plus 2 is 5. Then 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. Like that. Okay, then here I show how to write this program. Okay, wait. Okay, once again, we are moving to the PyCharm editor. Okay. First, I'm going to create a list. That is L or any name given is A equal to how to create a list. How to
Square.
create a list? Which bracket? Square or parenthesis?
Square bracket.
Oh yes, so square. Put the square bracket here and put the values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Then I will try to print int a of 0. Can you guess it? What
One.
big? Yeah, yes, 1. Very good. Run this program. We get the result 1. Okay. Or we can modify this output as first element is node is k. Put the quotation here, then paste the comma of 0. Okay, fine. First element is okay of 0. Okay, first element is 1. That is a of 0 is 1. Then it is minus 2. What we get? Anybody
4.
guess it? Oh, very
4.
good. 4. 4. Yes, very good. 4. This first element. Okay. And we remove this code, remove this message from this program. Okay, F4 is fine. Then 1 full colon 3, not 4, 3, 4. Run this program, we get 1, 2, 4. That is 2, 3, and 4. So output. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Good, very good. Then we are moving to the concept of loop. We write to print the message welcome or have a nice day in 100 times or 10 times. How to write it? I is equal to 1. Okay. Put space before and after the operator. This I is equal to 1. Then the condition next here. While I less than or equal to k 100 or 10. In the case of, I will give 10. Okay. It's not compulsory. Parenthesis. Okay, put the space here. And put which symbol here?
Full colon.
Full colon. Yes, very good. Full colon here. Then print. Okay, have a nice day. Have a nice day. The next step is next step. What is the next step? It's
Updation.
updation. Yeah.
Updation.
Yeah, that is equal to I is equal to I plus 1. It's the updation statement. Okay. Put the space again here. Okay. Run this program. Right click on this window, this edit window, then select run the program name first. This will give the output. Have a nice day in 10 times. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, very good. The next we move to the next example. Print the variable I. Variable I, and the updation is I become 1 to 2. Then the initial value of I become 2. Okay, fine. Can you guess the output from this program?
Even numbers from 2.
Even numbers from 2 to 10. Okay. Right click on this window, select run or file name. It will give 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. That's the output. Okay. And next we are going to the next example is, yeah. how to find the factorial of a given number? The next program is to find the factorial of a given number. Okay, how to write this program? How to write this? First, we read the number from the user to find the factorial. So, I use the variable a and equal to input, then put the function brackets, enter the message, enter the number or enter a number or enter the number. Okay, that number is stored on the variable a. Okay. Then we'll provide the condition I is equal to, put the space here. Okay, I is equal to 1. Okay. Then next one is the condition. While I less than or equal to, that's the end value of this condition for I. Yes, it's a, because we want to find the factorial of a. How to find the factorial of a? The number is, example, if the number is 5, how to find the factorial of 5? How to find it? That is, multiply 5 to 1. It is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Then we get the factorial of 5. This multiplication is also same as, like 5 is equal to, the result is also same as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Both of these get the same result.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will use, here we use this logic, the simple logic. It's compared to that, this one. Okay, there. So we use the condition as I less than or equal to a, because we want to find the factorial of the number a. Okay, then place the full colon here. Okay, then next we multiply. For that purpose, we provide another variable named fact. Fact is also equal to 1. Okay, then the body is fact is equal to fact into then I. If not FACT, fact into I. That means the value of I become 1, the fact is also 1. The condition becomes true. What's the condition? I less than or equal to a. That's the condition. The value of I is 1. Then the 1, that is 1 less than or equal to the value of a. If we provide 5 to a, okay, I will give the input 5. Then the 5 is stored on the variable a. Then the condition become I less than or equal to a. I less than or equal to a, that is 5. The condition become true, that is 1 less than 5. The condition become true. Then move to the body. Fact is equal to fact into I. Okay, the fact become 1. Then 1 into the value of 5 become 1. It is 1 into 1, 1. That 1 is stored on the variable 1. The fact become also 1. Okay, the fact become 1. Then the next step is the updation, right? That is I equal to And then what is that? I is equal to I plus 1 is the updation statement. Okay, space here. Okay, I is equal to I plus 1. Then the value of 5 become updated and it's become true. 2. Then go back the while loop. Check the condition again. I less than or equal to A. The value of 5 become 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. The condition become true. Then once again the body will be executed. That is fact is equal to fact into I. The fact become 1. Fact become 1. Then 1 into what's the value of I? What's the value of I? What's the value of I? Fact become 1. Then 1 into the value of I is 2. This 1 into 2. 1 into 2, 2. That 2 is stored on fact. Then the fact become true. Because the fact become true, not true. Fact become true. Then move to the updation. The value of 5 become updated with 1. Then I become 3. Then move to the condition. Check it again. I less than or equal to A. 3 less than or equal to 5. The condition becomes true. Then once again the body executed will be executed. This fact is equal to fact into I. That is I fact become 2 and I become 3. That is 2 into 3, 6. Okay, like that. Okay, after that. Okay, we print the output. Yeah, print. The message is factorial. Factorial. Okay, full colon. Put the full colon here and print the variable fact. Program. We get the factorial of a given number. The run. By doing this, click on right button, select run file name. This program is run first. This is the reason for the error in this program. Okay, just remove this code from here. Put it as comment. Okay, this error. Okay. Okay, entire number will give 5 as an input. We get what's the error for this program? Or equal to 8 support between the instance of What's the error? What's the error? Because the ended number 5 is not recognized as a number, it's a string. So we need to convert it as an integer, that is int of a. Okay, like this. Or this one better than. Run this file, press F5. The factorial is 120, that is 1 into 2 into, it will be 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. This 1 into 2, 2. 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 4, 24. 24 into 5, 120. So the factorial of 5 is 120. That's the program to find the factorial of an inputted number. If we enter and check with another number. Okay. We give 7. The factorial is equal to 5040 is the result. It is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7. That's the result. 5040. So 5040 is the result. This is some examples from our while loop. And next, for loop. Okay. Loop. 4 I in range of limits. That is, we gave 10. Put the full colon here. Then print okay, welcome. Okay, just run this file by clicking on right button. Select run first to give welcome in how many times? Only 9 times. Okay. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times. Okay. The other example is print numbers from 1 to 20. That is I. Print I. Okay. This will give the output the natural numbers from 1 to 10. Right. It's correct. The numbers start from 1 and end with a 9. Okay. We want to print the numbers with the range 1. Okay. It is 5 to 100 or 50. We use like this 5, 50. Okay. Okay. Then run this again. Okay. The output will be from 5 and end with the 49. 5, 6, 7. Then the last number is 49. 49. Then it will provide 5 as an increment value. Then what's the output? 5, 10, 15, 20, like that. Okay. I will show you. Yeah. This is the result. 5. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, and 45. This some examples from using for loop. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, very good. Thank you, very good. Then, the last program in our Python session is print even numbers or odd even numbers from 2 to 20. How to write it? How to write that program? Print even numbers from 2 to 20. 2 to 20. How to write? 4.
2, 20, 2.
4. 4. I in range of 2, 20, 2. Fine. Then put the full colon here. Then print I. Okay. It's the error. I forgot to put the function bracket here. That's the error. Okay, the even numbers 2 to 14 is printed here. 2, 4, 6 up to 18 printed here. See some examples from a for loop. Okay. Just wait. Okay, this is the looping concept in Python. Okay, very good. That's the end of this session. Thank you. Thank you for listening me, and thank you. Thank you for giving me a chance to conduct this wonderful session. Once again, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Okay. Suryan, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you have any doubts, just ask me. Okay, Suryan, may I complete this, may I end this session? May I complete this session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Thank you once again. Thank you for cooperating me, and thank you for give a wonderful chance and the best audience. So wonderful students. You all are. Thank you. Thank you for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful workshop. Also, I would like to thank each and every one of you for attending this seminar and making it a success. The quiz will be soon posted in the chat box, and I request everyone to attend it. There will be a certificate of participation, which will be issued for anyone who scores more than 30%, and it will be sent to you as soon as possible. So, thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you once again. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rajni ma'am, for presenting such a beautiful workshop. Please check the chat box. I have updated the link. Please complete the quiz so that you can get participation certificate. Thank you, everyone.
May I quit from this section?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
I request all the participants to please complete the quiz. Guys, please refer to the quiz link in the chat box. Thank you. If you have completed the quiz, you can leave the meeting. Thank you very much.